he thrust the dagger he had used into Mrs. Hubbard's sponge bag in passing. Without noting, he lost a button of his uniform. Then he slipped out of the compartment along the corridor. He hastily thrust the uniform into a suitcase in an empty compartment, and a few minutes later, dressed in ordinary clothes, he left the train just before it started off, using the same means for egress. Everybody gasped. What about the watch? Demanded Mr. Harmon. Thrust, uniform, suitcase. He thrust the dagger he had used into Mrs. Harmon's sponge bag in passing. Without knowing it, he lost a button of his uniform. Then he slipped out of his compartment along the corridor. He hastily thrust the uniform into a suitcase with an empty compartment. A few minutes later, dressed in ordinary clothes, he left the train just before it started off, using the same means for egress, the door near the dining car. Everybody gasped. What about the watch? Demanded Mr. Harmon. There you have the explanation of whole thing. Mr. Ratchet had omitted to put his watch back on an hour, as he would have done at the zoo. His watch still registered Eastern European time, which 1 hour ahead of Central European time. It's 12:15 when Mr. Ratchet was stabbed, not a 1:15. Explanation omit registered. Репетитор по скайпу, Smart Teacher 190.